So I'm sitting in the hotel in the Conrad Hilton, Indianapolis, and I met with my family, and we're getting ready to start the Greatest Losers competition in Great Falls, Montana, if you're watching from someplace else. And I just thought of this topic called motivation. What will our motivation be to lose weight? I think for me to be successful, I have to have something motivating me. Before I've done smaller pant sizes. For some people, it might be bikini season, or going on a cruise or something, or rewarding themselves. But I think it's important to have motivation to push change, because change is difficult. And what's interesting is, of course, this can apply to any problem, whether that be weight, controlling your blood pressure, blood sugars, quitting smoking, and obviously more addictive things like quitting alcohol and stuff like that. But I was talking to the people about, when we have more people involved with our weight loss, whether that be family or friends or coworkers, you're more likely to have ownership and to lose weight when you have other people around you to kind of hip check you and to say, why weren't you there, or are you following your diet? And I mean, I've been meeting with my family, and I think there's a lot of motivation there, just because I can see so many other people struggling in my family. And I always thought when I met my family after 2 years, I'd come back lean and mean and a fighting machine, and I don't think I did. I don't think I was any heavier, but I wasn't, any healthier looking. And then I met with my dad, and if you look on Facebook, I went shopping with him and bought him some new clothes because he's so thin that none of his clothes fit. But he's lost weight because of some health issues and not ever having an appetite. And I think I need to lose weight now and get healthy so that I don't end up like that. He's had a kind of a forced weight loss because of his health issues. So for me, it's important to find motivation, and it's also going to be very important to me to have other people struggling with me, and I don't have to be by myself. So I think it's important to identify with people around you, whether that's women or other men. Call them up. Hey, this is Chuck. Hey, and say, are you going to be at the gym? Are you going to be at the store? Because I think it's important, especially if you're going to be in a weight loss challenge, to meet at the store and shop together, so that if you're there with two other people in the weight loss challenge, you're less likely to buy stuff that you shouldn't eat. If you're at the gym with them, you're more likely to put a full workout in. If you're going for a walk with them, you guys will be able to complain and say, God, my wife or my boss or that Dr. Marler at that place he works at, blah, 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 to download, to cry, to laugh, to hold hands, or whatever. I think we need to have that human touch. I think we need to connect. And I think the other one is secrets. Like, boy, gosh, I hate Brussels sprouts. How do you cook them? In butter. Well, that's not going to help with the weight loss challenge. But I mean, secrets of people. Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Become weight loss ninjas.
We can. My son said we can become weight loss ninjas. Hiya! Like I could be the claw. I can claw at my food. But the other one is you can include your family. But remember, we need to do it together. We need to include a regular diet, plenty of water. regular exercise, good sleep, a good attitude, motivation. Acceptance is key. We have to accept and love ourselves where we're at. If you can't check your weight at the doctor's office or on a scale, it's a problem because you just don't want to deal with the reality of it. Although I would admit that going to take a shower in the morning and looking in the mirror is, for me, a whoa wake-up call. Is that my chest? Is that my abdomen? How did I get here? And you could have other challenges, like if you just had a baby. I didn't just have a baby, but if you had just had a baby, you might have extra baby weight. If you just had surgery and you've been inactive, you could. If you've been stressed and depressed. If you've been in Montana where there's no sun and you've been depressed. So we can identify all these factors. I think it's also important before you start working out or doing a program, make sure your doctor, or make sure you know you're healthy to do it. Before you exercise, don't go just running miles. Start slow. Even if you can't, get with a trainer, get with someone who knows what they're talking about. Meet with a dietitian. And I think it's important, if you're going to meet with a dietitian, let them know exactly what you're eating, what your likes, what your dislikes, so that you can be honest. Honesty. And that's the thing about weight loss and weighing in. It's completely honest and brutally honest. And that's what we need to do, because if not, we're not going to get any better. We're not going to lose the weight. We're not going to get our blood pressure down, etc. And I have lots of responsibilities. I need to do this, and I know you guys want to do this, but we don't have to do it alone. We can show those people at that later on how well we look. Plus, we can have fun. If you're lonely, it's a good way to socialize. Plus, we'll be together. All of us people who are trying to lose weight will be at the gym, so we all look like we're people who are trying to lose weight at the gym, as opposed to those beautiful people that go and get bigger and bigger and get skinnier and skinnier or whatever. Plus, we can decide if we're going to do other activities like play basketball or go for a walk along the Gibson Park, or if we're going to meet at the mall if it's too cold and just walk around the mall. Or meet at different places. The more people you have, the more likely that someone is going to be able to have your schedule and meet with you. So that's a few tips. If you have any other tips, suggestions, recipes, write them down there in the comment section. And remember to subscribe, because that's what we do on YouTube, right? That's what we do. And I think the other one I have been saying, if you like this mug and you like what I'm saying, say like or dislike. Then I can actually get 20 subscribers. Woohoo! No, I'm just... And if I did a Dr. Marlar Pimple Popper, I'd probably have millions of views. But weight loss and depression, and that's not very exciting. But so have a good evening. Take it easy. Get some good sleep. Take some deep breaths. Figure out what motivates you. Figure out how to meditate. And don't drink that. I just showed you my deadly secret. I like Diet Mountain Dew. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Have a good day. Bye. I'll be back in Great Falls on Wednesday.